Hello guys, since the last Webflow video I made, Webflow has made a lot of changes to their pricing plan, so I thought I should create an updated version of the video. So if you go over to webflow.com and go click on this pricing link here, you're going to get access to their pricing. So I'm just going to navigate there, and essentially what has happened is the site plans still remain the same. There's a slight increase in pricing, and as you can see, we also still have the e-commerce uh, options as well. But what has really changed so far is the workspace plans. Okay, so this goes to show that Webflow, the previous pricing arrangement was not really easy to understand. So what they did is they went ahead and separated the workspace plan into two different categories for in-house teams and for freelancers and agencies, because these are the two different kinds of users most of the time that Webflow receives. So we have in-house teams like let's say for example a company, and you're using Webflow and you want a workspace plan tailored for your team, let's say department in your company, or you're a freelancer and you're working with clients, or you're an agency and you're working with many clients. So they just separated the workspace plan into these two different categories. So let's take a look at the in-house teams first. So everything I said in the previous video still applies here for the unhosted sites and all. So if you've not watched that video, you might not really get this. So essentially the same thing, just this workspace bit here. So they have different pricing. So for the in-house teams, there are two plans apart from the free plan, and for freelancers as well, you also have a free plan, uh, and you also have two other paid plans here. So one thing you should note is this: when you register a new Webflow account, you're going to be on this starter plan here, so which is under the in-house teams, and it's the same thing with this one here. So it's essentially the same free plan for both of them. But when based on your use case, if you're a freelancer, and you decide to use this, the specs here is going to differ based on the use case. So for freelancer and agencies, for freelancers and agencies, you get 3 seats to build for your team. So if you have two other people working with you, you can add them, and you all have access to one workspace. 10 unhosted sites on webflow.io, so you can create up to 10 projects unhosted. That's 10 projects that are going to be on the free site plan. So if you exhaust this, you will not be able to create new ones except you buy a paid site plan for one of your unhosted sites to free up that space. So you have full CMS access on unhosted sites and free guest access in client workspace. So I'm guessing this is for the clients you're working with to be able to have access to what you're doing. Then we also have this agency plan here. So this gives you up to 9 seats. So 9 different people using the same workspace, unlimited or hosted sites on the webflow.io domain. This is very important because if you're an agency, if you're running an agency, you're going to have a lot of projects. So this is a big plus, and a lot of agencies are going to find this useful now. You also get free CMS access as well, and free guest access. And there's one other thing here: manage, publish, permission for your team. So essentially, you can choose the people on your workspace that you want to have access to publish pages and posts and other forms of content. So that's basically it for the freelancer and agencies. For the in-house teams, it's basically the same as the previous video. Nothing much has changed here. You get access to custom code. You can export code out. You can add custom code, billing information to agency and freelance guests. So you can also add guests from let's say an agency or freelancer to work alongside your existing in-house team. So this is $19 a month, and it's basically, if you're a company, let's say you worked with a freelancer, an agency, and they've handed over the Webflow um, site, you can just purchase this and have your in-house team members work, improve your current site. And whenever you need to involve a freelancer or an agency, you can see there's also a chance to do that from here. Then we also have the growth plan, which is just essentially the same as a core but has more um, cap here. So you have 9 and you have unlimited hosted site as well. So that's basically the main updates here. Then there's Webflow Enterprise. Let's see. If you click on this View All Plans button here, you're going to be able to compare everything, all the different features for uh, this in-house. And if you switch to Freelancer, you're going to get for be able to compare as well. So that's basically all the new changes they've made. There's no other change as far as pricing goes for Webflow. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys found this video useful. I'm sorry I haven't been posting new videos. I've been moving around lately, and I've been trying to get my apartment set up and studio set up for YouTube videos. But very soon I'm going to start posting very consistently, mostly Webflow related content and WordPress related content as well, because I do a lot of WordPress development. So if you like that kind of content and you'd want that kind of content in the future, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, you can click on the like button as well. So with that said, see you guys on the next one.